Today we take a very special look at a very special piece of automobile history. This is Shelby Collectibles Scale 118 2007 Shelby GT500 40th Anniversary Edition. Now, in addition to that, this model is very, very special for a certain reason. This particular one is signed by Carroll Shelby himself, as you can see on the top of the car right there. And because of that signature on the roof of this car, I decided against taking the model off the base plate. This model features opening doors on either side, an opening trunk, and an opening hood. Now, under the hood, we have a very nice replica of the 07 Shelby GT500's 5.4-liter V8. As you can see, plenty of detailing in there, lots of paint detailing as well, a decal right over the front radiator there, and overall, a lot of nice detail throughout inside the engine. There is a great deal of detail on the engine block there. The 2007 Ford Shelby GT500 produced 500 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and featured a 6-speed manual transmission with rear-wheel drive. Now, one nice detail I noticed about the front hood is this little clear plastic piece right up here that allows you to actually see little bits and pieces of the engine through the hood. The front fascia of the model has pretty nice detailing. The grille, unfortunately, only features a mesh detail. It doesn't actually feature a real mesh. The headlights as well have nice detailing work. Unfortunately, on the fog lights down here, you do see pegs holding them in. Also, the turn signal lights are well detailed, and overall the lines and creases are quite clean and well cut. Now, in the interior of the model, we also see some pretty nice detailing, as well as some red paint on the seats. Now, the dashboard has some pretty nice detailing for the gauges and the front steering wheel logo. As you can see on the center console, there is some detail for the buttons and whatnot. And the dashboard is two-tone, so you have simple black with silver. I believe in real life this is a brushed aluminum. You can get a brushed aluminum option on the dashboard. Now, the doors are built on a hinge mechanism as opposed to the spring-loaded mechanisms that we see on some of the newer models. The door, when it's open, does position itself quite far outside of the body of the car, not quite realistic to the real thing. And the inner door panels also feature that same red color that we saw on the seats, as well as a very minute chrome detailing for the front handle right there. The rearview mirrors are attached to the inner door panel of the model, so if you look at the inner door panel right here, the mirror is attached to that as a single piece. One thing I really like is the window frames. On a lot of models you see today, particularly budget model cars, you don't see a full wound up window like you do on this. Now, Maisto, I'm aware that Maisto has introduced that on a few of their newer models. I think a couple of their Mercedes AMG models do feature wound up windows. It looks a little more realistic that way and a little bit higher end as well. On the side of the model, you do get a pin strip with the GT500 logo on it, as well as a Shelby Cobra raised emblem on the side. That is the Shelby Cobra snake head. The wheels are casted with moderate detailing. As you can see in the inner edge of that wheel, the SVT logo is decaled on. This model also features PVC tires, and the tires do have a groove detailing on the inside, just like real tires. And unfortunately, there is no suspension on the model. In the back trunk, we don't see much detailing at all. Unlike Auto Arts or any other models like that, we don't see any carpet, so it's much like a Maisto. On the back, you get the signature iconic Shelby lettering above the badge. The taillights themselves are pretty well detailed, however, I don't see any reverse lights whatsoever. There should be little white reverse lights here and here. Those just weren't detailed on there. But inside the lights, you do see what looks like little bulbs in there, so the detailing is pretty nice. There is an SVT logo where the license plate should be that also comes with the model. Now the exhaust system is painted a simple metallic gray and not much detail there. Now if we look underneath, you might be able to see a little bit more of that exhaust system. I do see some detailing for the wheels, for the axle, and whatnot. Overall paint quality is pretty good. Not as good as an Auto Art. I'd say it's about mid-range in quality. The striping is very well done. It's painted on. I don't see any drips or really any mistakes whatsoever, so that's a plus. The model does have some weight to it just because of all the metal pieces. The front bumper is entirely plastic, which you can't really tell. They did a really good job of making the paint consistent on this model. Sometimes, as I've seen with other budget cars, the paint is not consistent across metal and plastic, and I think they did a good job overall. Well, thank you everyone for watching. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them in the comments section below. I'll be sure to answer them as soon as I can, and thank you for watching.